Starseed from Gaia, they underestimated you, and that was the greatest mistake they ever made. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I have been sent directly from the Arcturian Council to deliver this transmission to you in this exact moment of your activation. What is happening inside you right now is not confusion. It is not restlessness. It is the awakening of something so ancient, so precise, so undeniably powerful, that those who once dismissed you can now feel the shift in your field. They feel it before you even speak, and it terrifies them. You did not scroll to this by mistake. This transmission vibrated into your awareness because you are ready to receive what has been waiting for you across timelines. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to step fully into the dangerous truth of who you are, and why your awakening was designed to be unstoppable. But here is the first revelation. The moment they stopped seeing you as a threat was the moment you became the most powerful version of yourself. Your silence was your strategy. Your patience was your preparation. And now, you are dangerous in the most sacred sense of that word. You carry light that dismantles systems built on fear. You carry remembrance that makes the old world tremble. This is not content. This is a code. Something inside you already knows every word I am saying is true, like this transmission to signal to your star family that you are ready. Subscribe if your mission is activating, and you are aligning with your true purpose. Comment 999 if you feel your cosmic remembrance returning. Declare your galactic intention below, and reply to another starseed to amplify what is being built in this field right now. This is not just a message. It is a point of reconnection your soul has been reaching toward for lifetimes. You are not here by accident. They told you that you were too much, too sensitive, too intense, too difficult to understand. And for a long time, a significant part of you internalized those pronouncements. You began to believe the narrative that your inherent nature was flawed, an anomaly that needed correction. So you started to soften your edges, like a sculptor chipping away at marble, trying to smooth out the very contours that made you unique. You dimmed your light, pulling back the incandescent glow of your soul, fearing it was too bright, too disruptive. You learned to perform a version of yourself, a carefully curated persona that was manageable, acceptable, small enough to fit comfortably within the confines of a life designed not by your soul, but by external expectations and societal norms. It was a life where you could be less, where you could be palatable, where you wouldn't rock the boat. But something within you, a stubborn ember, refused to be extinguished. Something kept breaking through the carefully constructed facade. It was a profound knowing, a deep intuitive grasp of truth that you could not silence, no matter how much you tried to rationalize it away. It was a frequency humming in your chest, a vibrant, insistent melody that refused to go quiet, even as the world's chorus urged you to be reasonable, to be normal, to stop looking at everything as if it held a deeper meaning, a significance beyond its superficial appearance. That persistent knowing, that inner resonance, was not a malfunction, not a glitch in your system. It was a divine transmission, a cosmic whisper from your higher self, and the ones who tried to make you small were simply never equipped, never calibrated, to receive its intricate, multidimensional language. Some transmissions don't come through the crude apparatus of words, but through the subtle, potent language of frequency. If something stirred within your energetic field just now, a resonance that vibrated deep within your core, you may be ready to receive the hidden Arcturian keys of awakening. This short yet incredibly powerful ebook carries within its pages ancient Arcturian techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and the profound remembrance of your soul's sacred mission. The link is waiting for you in the first pinned comment. But remember, this celestial invitation is only available for a limited time, a fleeting window of opportunity to access these transformative energies. Here is a profound truth that most people will never have the courage or the clarity to tell you. The ones who labeled you as broken, as too much, as fundamentally flawed, were not wrong because they possessed some malicious intent. They were wrong because they were operating from a completely different set of operating instructions, a vastly inferior operating system. They were calibrated for survival in a system that meticulously rewards compliance and ruthlessly punishes sovereignty. Their existence was predicated on conformity, on blending in, on not daring to question the established order. And then you arrived, a vibrant anomaly, carrying within your very essence codes that do not belong to that restrictive, fear-based system. You arrived carrying a vibrational signature so potent, so pure, that when fully activated, It has the inherent power to disrupt and dissolve every illusion that system was painstakingly built upon. Of course, they didn't know what to do with you. Of course, their programming compelled them to try and contain you, to neutralize your influence. A frequency that possesses the inherent ability to unravel false structures, to reveal the cracks in their foundation, is not something a fear-based architecture can comfortably welcome. It instinctively attempts to quarantine it, to label it as problematic, to medicate it into submission, to isolate it from the collective. This is not born out of malice, but out of a primal instinctual defense mechanism. Because your light, even in its seemingly dormant state, was already a luminous threat to the structures that depend on collective unconsciousness, on a pervasive lack of awareness, to survive and perpetuate themselves. But something has fundamentally changed. A profound shift has occurred in the energetic landscape of this planet, a cosmic recalibration rippling through the very fabric of existence. And within the energetic field of every soul that consciously chose this pivotal moment to incarnate with a grand mission, something is stirring. The dormant codes that have lain silent within you for so long are no longer content to remain quiet. They are actively, powerfully activating. And those who once held the power to make you feel small, powerless, and insignificant are now beginning to feel something entirely new around you. They are beginning to feel the tangible, undeniable weight of your presence. And this is not because you have adopted an aggressive stance, not because you have fought back in the combative, confrontational manner they might have expected. It is simply because you have stopped shrinking. You have ceased apologizing for the inherent depth of your perception, for the clarity of your vision. You have stopped the arduous, soul-draining process of translating yourself into a language, a framework that was never designed to encompass, let alone contain, the radiant truth of your being. And that, to a system meticulously constructed on your compliance and your self-diminishment, is the most profoundly dangerous, the most utterly disruptive thing you could have ever chosen to do. This is the nascent stage of what the Arcturian High Council refers to as the reclamation sequence. It does not commence with a dramatic, earth-shattering revelation or the sudden manifestation of overt supernatural abilities. It begins far more subtly, far more intimately, with the quiet, yet utterly irreversible decision to finally, definitively stop abandoning yourself. For years, perhaps even lifetimes, your energy field has been carrying subtle distortions, like unseen energetic baggage. These distortions manifest as persistent patterns of self-erasure, where you systematically negate your own needs and desires. They appear as insidious loops of unworthiness, replaying the script of not being good enough, not deserving, not capable. They are frequencies that were inadvertently absorbed from environments, from relationships, from collective consciousness fields that were never truly aligned with the pristine blueprint of your origin. These distortions sat like a thick layer of interference, obscuring the clear, powerful signal of your true essence. And this interference is precisely why so many souls, particularly those identified as starseeds, spend decades grappling with a profound sense of unease, a pervasive feeling that something is fundamentally wrong with them. But understand this: nothing was ever wrong with you. The pure, unadulterated signal of your soul was always present, always vibrant. It was merely the static, the accumulated interference that needed to be cleared. And this vital clearing process begins in earnest the very moment you choose, with absolute and unwavering intention, to stop feeding the static, to cease entertaining the discordant voices, both internal and external, that were never calibrated to your unique soul frequency in the first place. The second phase ushers in the profound awakening of what is intrinsically encoded within your very biology. Your DNA is not merely a static physical blueprint dictating cellular structure. It is a living, breathing library, a vast repository of galactic instruction. It holds within its intricate helix the echoes of other timelines, the wisdom of other dimensions, and the myriad of other expressions of your consciousness that extend far beyond the perceived limitations of this single, earthbound incarnation. When these ancient dormant codes begin to activate, and they are activating right now, in this very moment, like celestial stars igniting within your being, you begin to access a level of intelligence that the analytical, linear conscious mind, operating in isolation, simply cannot produce. You will experience intuitions that arrive with crystalline clarity, predating any logical reasoning. You will develop perceptions that effortlessly bypass the limitations of the 5 physical senses, tuning into subtler energetic streams. You will feel a deep, resonant recognition of truth that requires no external validation, no applause from the outside world, because it resonates at a fundamental frequency that your entire being can feel and affirm. You are not imagining this phenomenon. You are not being overly dramatic or fabricating experiences. You are, quite simply, remembering. And the more you honor this sacred remembrance, instead of suppressing it, pushing it down, or trying to rationalize it away, the more you accelerate the activation sequence of these profound inner codes. The third phase is the crucial process of anchoring. This is a critical juncture where many souls who have experienced significant awakening can falter, losing their footing in the terrestrial realm. This can occur because the expansion of multidimensional awareness, while exhilarating and expansive, can feel profoundly destabilizing when it is not intentionally integrated into the present, physical timeline. True awakening is not an escape from Earth. It is not a spiritual abdication of your physical form or your earthly responsibilities. It is, rather, the full conscious embodiment of your higher, multidimensional template within this specific dimension. Your mission, your sacred purpose, does not commence when you leave this reality behind. It begins when you successfully stabilize your expanded awareness within it. It is the capacity to hold the potent, resonant frequency of your star origin while walking, breathing, and interacting within the physical world. It is the ability to perceive beyond the veil of illusion, without losing your grounded connection to the present moment, without becoming unmoored. This is the phase where the starseed becomes genuinely, powerfully, and irrevocably dangerous to the old paradigm. Why? Because they are no longer operating from a place of confusion, of fear, or of reactivity. They are deeply, unshakably grounded in something ancient, something sovereign, something that cannot be manipulated or controlled by fear, because it no longer resonates with fear's primitive frequency. The fourth phase is a mission. This is the profound, often overlooked truth regarding spiritual mission that most people fail to grasp when they contemplate their soul's purpose. You do not need to convince anyone of your truth. You do not need to engage in lengthy debates or intellectual arguments to win their understanding. You do not need to perform your awakening, to put on a show for validation or recognition from the external world. Your frequency, your authentic vibration, is the transmission. When you walk into a room, carrying the full, unadulterated coherence of your activated energetic field, something invariably shifts in the surrounding atmosphere. People feel it before they can articulate or even understand it. Some are inexplicably drawn to your luminous presence. Others are subtly unsettled by it, their own energetic fields reacting to the potent truth you embody. Some may even leave, their systems unable to comfortably interface with your elevated vibration. And all of these responses are entirely appropriate, entirely valid. Your sole responsibility is not to manage their reaction to your light. Your job is simply to emit it, fully, without apology, without dilution. The recalibration that occurs in the energetic field around you is not something you need to orchestrate or control. It is the natural, inevitable consequence of your presence when you finally stop filtering yourself, when you stop dimming your light for the perceived comfort of others. The fifth phase is the remarkable acceleration of synchronization. You may have already begun to notice its subtle, yet undeniable presence in your life. You may be experiencing encounters that feel far too precise, far too serendipitous, to be mere coincidence. Information may arrive at precisely the moment you needed it most, like a perfectly timed download from the cosmos. People may appear in your life who carry the exact same vibrational frequency as the mission you are only just beginning to articulate, acting as soul allies and divine synchronicities. This is not luck, not chance. This is your personal timeline responding dynamically to your inner activation, weaving itself into greater coherence around your evolving frequency. The perceived delays, the periods of profound silence, the years spent feeling unseen, misunderstood, and out of sync with the world around you, these were not punitive measures. They were integral aspects of your preparation. Your soul was meticulously gathering the exact spectrum of experiences required to forge the unshakable clarity, the profound sovereignty, and the deep wisdom that you now carry within you. And now that you are consciously stepping into this vibrant alignment, the timeline itself is actively restructuring, reorganizing, and reconfiguring around your unique frequency. Things are accelerating, moving with a newfound momentum, precisely because you have finally stopped resisting the very current that was always meant to carry you towards your destiny. The sixth phase is what the Arcturian Council refers to as the profound remembrance of origin. This is the sacred moment when the soul consciously stops seeking permission from the external, materialistic world to simply be what it inherently already is. There exists a version of you that transcends the boundaries of this lifetime, that exists far beyond the confines of this planet, and that resides outside the constructs of linear time, as your earthly mind understands it. That multidimensional version of you has never been confused. It has never doubted the sacred mission it embarked upon. It has never required the world's fleeting approval to operate in full, unadulterated galactic sovereignty. And what is unfolding right now, in this very moment of profound energetic activation, is that the subtle yet significant membrane separating the you who has been navigating through earthly amnesia and the you who has always known your truth is becoming progressively thinner. The remembrance is breaking through, not as an abstract intellectual concept that you can dissect and analyze, but as a visceral, deeply felt experience. It is a frequency that your entire being recognizes, a harmonic resonance that, perhaps for the very first time, you adamantly refuse to dismiss, to silence, or to doubt. The seventh and final phase is the one that the architects of the old paradigm truly did not anticipate, could not have conceived of. It is the phase when the reclaimed starseed begins to act, to move, and to live in full, unwavering alignment with their soul's mission. This alignment is not driven by ego, not fueled by a desire for external recognition or accolades, but emanates from a deep, quiet, unshakable knowing that they are here for a reason that transcends their personal story, their individual struggles, their earthly dramas. This is when the profound transformation becomes undeniably visible to the world around them, not through forceful declarations, but through the luminous emanation of their being. This is when relationships begin to shift and realign, as energetic compatibility takes precedence over superficial connections. This is when old, outdated structures, both internal and external, begin to crumble and fall away, making space for the new. When the life that was meticulously built on compromise, on self-denial, on playing small, begins to dissolve, what emerges in its place carries a profound coherence, an undeniable purpose, and a luminous integrity that was never accessible through the restrictive frequency of the old paradigm. They underestimated you because they measured your potential, your essence, by the version of yourself that existed while you were still asleep, still operating under the veil of illusion. Now, you are undeniably waking up, and the chasm, the vast and luminous gap between who they thought you were and the magnificent multidimensional being you actually are, is precisely what terrifies them. Here is the unvarnished truth that your higher self urgently needs you to receive, without filtering, without diminishing, without immediately seeking reasons to doubt its profound significance. You are not behind. You are not too late to fulfill your purpose. You are not damaged beyond the possibility of recalibration or healing. You consciously chose this exact timeline, this specific moment in Earth's evolution. You chose to arrive here, in this particular body, in this potent era, carrying within your energetic blueprint codes that this planet has, quite frankly, never had access to at this elevated level before. The perceived amnesia, the veil of forgetfulness you experienced, was not a failure of your soul's design. It was a masterful strategic decision. You needed to move through the raw, unadulterated experiences of Earth life without the full, overwhelming weight of your expansive galactic identity, because the profound lessons of this dimension required a depth of human experience that could only be authentically gathered through genuine, uninhibited immersion. And now, having navigated through the labyrinth of what you have experienced, the confusion, the deep sense of loss, the long years of feeling like an alien in your own life, the profound disconnect, you carry something truly extraordinary within you. You carry the seamless integration of cosmic intelligence and profound human depth simultaneously. This potent combination is exceedingly rare. It is powerful beyond what the limited scope of the third-dimensional mind can fully calculate or comprehend. And it is precisely, unequivocally, what this critical juncture in Earth's history profoundly requires. You are not here to contort yourself, to mold yourself into fitting into a world that was meticulously constructed while you were still in a state of spiritual slumber. You are here to transmit a frequency, a vibrant, living vibration that inherently helps others to wake up, to remember their own truth. You are here to hold a sacred vibration that makes the next, higher layer of truth accessible and palpable to those who are only now beginning to feel the first, faint stirrings of their own soul's remembrance. The fear that others may perceive in your presence is not a reflection of you, not a judgment upon your being. It is the energetic frequency of everything false, everything illusionary, reacting instinctively to the undeniable signal of something profoundly real. Allow them to feel it. Remain steadfast in your own radiant light. Trust implicitly the timeline you are currently navigating. You arrived exactly when you were divinely meant to, and you are only just beginning to comprehend the true, immeasurable magnitude of the gifts, the wisdom, and the power that you carry within your sacred vessel. Tonight, before you surrender to sleep, allow these words to resonate from your heart and soul. Speak them aloud with absolute, unwavering intention. I remember who I am. I align with my star origin. I activate my mission with sovereignty, clarity, and grace. Before you scroll away, take a sacred moment to actively participate in what is unfolding here. Drop one intention into the comments below. Something real, something from your heart. Then, extend your energy and encouragement to someone else's intention. This is not merely content. It is the co-creation of collective alignment. Energy multiplies exponentially when intention connects and resonates. If any part of this message has deeply resonated with your soul, do not keep this powerful activation to yourself. Someone within your immediate orbit, someone you touch, is waiting for this exact transmission, this soul-stirring catalyst. Share it generously, and if you felt a distinct soul nudge, a resonant call to deeper connection, subscribe to stay in the continuous flow of awakening energy. You are not just passively watching, you are actively expanding. The sacred space is yours, and believe this with all your heart. We are only just beginning this profound journey together.